Welcome back to our 2-Minute Tuesdays with Trish and Pastor Dave.
2 minute, two.
All right, so today's question.
Wait, I have a question first. Why is it Trish and Pastor Dave? Why isn't it like Pastor Dave and Trish?
Because
it's not really alphabetical.
I'm better
Pastor.
than you.
Okay, you win. This is absolutely true, but you've had less time to be bad, so let's check in another 10 years or so,
Okay,
and let's
all right,
see,
that's
Trish.
fair.
Yeah, okay.
All right, well, getting to the question, because I don't know what that was about.
I don't know either. Tell us. Oh, 2 minutes. You got 10 minutes to confess everything you've ever done wrong or thought about.
No, let's keep going to this question.
Okay.
So, why do we do communion?
Why do we do communion? In 2 minutes?
In 2 minutes.
You'd have an easier time with the other thing than I'm going to have with that.
Maybe.
Okay. Start the clock. So, communion is one of 2 sacraments we have in the church. Sacraments are holy things or ways in which God comes to us in ways we can touch, smell, taste, right? Ordinary senses.
Sure.
Now, God could show up like God is, except for the light of a billion blazing suns, at least. That's a little inconvenient, showing up in our 20-foot by 10-foot room, couldn't see anymore, would die of a heart attack, crawl under the pews and say, no, go away. Not exactly an ideal relationship, right?
Right.
So God comes instead through things that all of us have. All of humanity has some kind of grain, some fruit of the vine, water in baptism, which is the other sacrament, these ordinary basic building blocks of life. Mm-hmm. God comes through these and says, I will be in these. As you take these into you, I will also be into you. And God does not leave us unchanged when God touches us. Mm-hmm. Through communion, we are united with the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ, thus his body and blood, right there on the cross, through space, time, whatever, wormhole, portal, sci-fi geeks, where everything that was selfish, unworthy, the old us that we don't really want to be and that we're afraid defines us, dies on that cross, and we rise again with Jesus into new life, full of spirit, love, compassion, all the good stuff that we want to give to the world, that God is really through us. And we have not just those things for ourselves internally, but enough of God's Spirit to pour out over the whole world that we share with everybody. So when we walk away from that communion table, it's not just us, it's God with us. It's not just what we have to give, it's what God pours through us. And our influence, our circle, our life, our spirit is a lot bigger than we ever imagined, as big as the whole universe.
Definitely. All right, well, if you have your own questions, send them in to myboisechurch.org, and we will see you next week.